National Guard won't arrive for a few days. Volunteers are already hard at work this weekend. First Alert 4's Jordan Burrell is live in studio to show us how they are making a difference all around the city. Jordan.
Yeah, good evening, Morgan. From the Urban League holding a large-scale distribution event to Forest Park Forever organizing volunteers for cleanup, the work continues on all fronts as people and organizations try to get St. Louis up and running again. It's been 8 days since an EF3 tornado tore through parts of St. Louis City. Monica Zidaru says she was in Forest Park that afternoon.
And there was an old giant tree right next to me, so I just went underneath the tree. I could see tons of hail and giant tree limbs just collapsing from my left and my right, and I could feel the vibration of the tree, of everything hitting it like large objects.
Forest Park suffered from extensive damage. Ann Grossman with Forest Park Forever, the nonprofit that maintains the park, says hundreds of trees were downed or damaged.
There is a significant amount of damage to the trees and the vegetation in the park.
I had
Zidaru at a loss for words, saying she's lucky she walked away unharmed.
I don't know how I made it.
That experience playing in her mind since that day, bringing herself to volunteer on Saturday because of it.
I feel like the trees and the forest saved my life that day.
Is that part of the reason why you were volunteering today?
Yeah, absolutely. And I will continue to volunteer as much as I can and as often as I can.
The tornado's line of damage stretching from Clayton, passing Forest Park, and hitting North City hard. Thousands of people experiencing damage to their homes, down power lines, and left in the dark for days.
We just not getting light, so we don't have any food at this moment until, I guess, we get our next paycheck.
Tiffany Turner says she had to throw out all of the food in her refrigerator after being without power.
All right, we got 3 anywhere we can.
The Urban League of St. Louis holding a large-scale distribution event on Saturday to give back to those affected while waiting for state and federal resources to become available.
It is not just something that we're dealing with in terms of the potential of health. It's just the overwhelming devastation of $1.6 billion of an economically depressed area. So they have lost everything. There's nowhere for them to go. They have no way to rebuild. And so how do we work to make sure that they have resources?
Providing food, water, household items, pet food, and other essentials for families to have. The work by all volunteers and organizations not going unnoticed.
To get all the wood, the tarps, and the household supplies, that is a big thing. So I appreciate them for doing that for us.
Many taking the time to help St. Louis get back to normal.
I've always spent so much time here, and I'm always walking the paths, and I want to do everything I can to help and give back.
Forest Park Forever is seeking volunteers for cleanup. The Urban League is also taking donations and looking for volunteers for their upcoming events. In addition, they are providing hotel vouchers for those displaced by these storms. All of that information can be found on the First Alert 4 News app. Morgan.
Jordan, so good to see all of these people coming together. Thank you. The